All right, so we have a fun pair of shoes today. It seems like every other week this year, I'm calling the next shoe that comes out sneaker of the year. And this pair is definitely in the conversation again. I think if we actually look at sneaker of the year, it's pretty early to make a prediction, but I think early contenders are the white cement Jordan 3, which I did a 30-day wear test, so go check that out. And I think in a viral sense, the Mischief Big Red boots are definitely in the conversation for sneaker of the year, just after the amount of hype they've gotten and everything about them. But in terms of an all-around perfect shoe in my mind, and yes, this is biased. I mean, sneaker of the year, it's a biased conversation. But in terms of an all-around perfect shoe, this might be it, for me at least. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a peek at the Jordan 4 SB Pine Green. Now, I'm super excited to look at these. I actually have a pretty cool announcement at the end of this video, so definitely stay till the end. But we have the Jordan 4 SB. These drop in a few days. I know they drop on the 17th at select skate shops, and then the 21st worldwide, I believe. If I have those wrong, then I'll pop up graphics. I got these early. I paid a little extra. I wanted to get them early, and I think it was worth it because I think these are gonna skyrocket towards the end of the year, even though all the other shoes in the market are not going up. But these are definitely all around just a perfect shoe in my mind. So let's just get into it. I'm gonna be talking about the details that you may not know about them, as well as answering your questions from the photos I posted yesterday on Instagram of these, and I got a ton of comments, over 250, so I'm gonna be answering a bunch of questions based on sizing, materials, and just a whole bunch of questions that you guys have asked, as well as should you buy these or not. Plus that big announcement at the end, so definitely stay tuned. So without further ado, let's unbox these, and then let's go from the back to the front like we always do and review the shoe and talk about all the materials. Let's go. All right, so right off the bat, we have a cream box. Now the cream sail tone that they picked was definitely more on the yellow side than a regular cream. Here's a sail tone that I think is more sail-like than the actual box, and you can see that the sail tone on the back tab is definitely not as yellow, even greenish as this, so it's kind of like a mint green yellow. Yeah, it's definitely a different colored box. It's Jordan Brand. I know you're not watching, but if you are watching, keep doing custom boxes because that is super cool. I like them. I ended up just tossing them on the stack of other empty boxes, but I think it's pretty cool. It gives a little sense of like, hey, I actually got a deal here, even though you're paying the $225 retail price, which is crazy expensive. Another cool detail about the box is we have Nike SB on both sides with the Jumpman logo. It's a cool little detail there. We have Jordan Jumpman and then Flight. So let's just get into it. I did get a size 11. They are the sail white pine green colorway. All right, let's get into it. Regular cement paper for a Jordan 4. All right, we have the gems here. I mean, these are just perfect. I mean, you have definitely seen photos of these already, but the shoe itself is perfect. I remember unboxing them right away yesterday, and I was like, these just shocked me. I knew they would be a good shoe. I just didn't know they would be as good as how good they actually are, and so I'm gonna really try to portray that in this review and talk about just how good this shoe is. So I'm gonna get the other one out here. As far as extras in the box, you don't get a little Jordan 4 card. You don't get any extra laces. You just get the shoe trees, which is just paper, and then the shoes. So kind of a bummer there. Put the box to the side here. All right, so we got the shoes out. Let's go from the back to the front, reviewing all the materials and little details that you probably know, but you may not know. So in the back here, we have that Nike SB flap, but it is in rubber. Now that's a big difference between the regular Jordan 4s where it's a plastic and it's stiff versus the rubber here. I personally prefer the rubber. I just know that if you dig your heel into these, it hurts. So I think the rubber looks just as cool. I almost think it's better because it's a matte finish. And the Nike SB logo is actually rubber as well. So you may not know that. You might think it's plastic, but the whole back piece here is rubber. So I honestly hope they continue to do that. We also have the Nike SB on the back there instead of a Jumpman or the Nike Air, which everyone likes that. But we have Nike SB. Honestly, I think this is the best one. I think it's pretty cool just to see the little SB there. So super subtle. I know it's getting really nitpicky and you're like, Charlie, you're getting too in depth here, but I like it. And so right when I got these out of the box, I immediately went and felt this leather because I didn't know how good it would be. A lot of the Jordan 4s we've seen kind of just not good leather. It's been just kind of GRs. This is definitely a premium leather. You can see when I'm touching it here that it is crumpling up and you're definitely gonna get a lot of creasing on these, but the whole build about this shoe is it's supposed to be comfortable and you wear it in because people are gonna be skating it. Another thing to note is the actual side flaps are rubber as well. I really like that. Again, I have this pair from 2006 and these have ceased to exist and they are just gone. So the green midsole paint is beautiful. It's like the perfect tone. Sometimes they screw up the tones where it's like, it's not what it looks like online. For example, I just got the Kith 993s that I'm gonna be doing a review on, and online they look blue and cream, and you get them in person and it's like a dark green. So it's not even like the same thing. But these, the tone is exactly the same as it is online, so definitely expect that. We also have that midsole bubble, nothing crazy there. So there is a suede lining that extends all the way around the toe box. Now, initially looking at it, they look like reps because the shape is way different than other Jordan 4s, but it is a lot lower and a lot wider. So it's just the shaping is different. I've seen pairs online and I had to kind of double check. I was like, is that a fake pair or is that just what they look like? And after further review, I've learned that the shape is just definitely different, which on foot it feels better, might I add. So definitely try them on before you actually buy them because it does fit different near the toe box. The midsole is also white versus that cream, and so there's definitely an accent there. You can see that the outsole is that as well, but it's very contrasty, which I like. Sometimes cream and white don't go well together. We've talked about that on the Beyond Kicks podcast. Seth and I, we've talked about how sometimes it just doesn't look right. This pair, it actually does look right. I think the green and the gray really help that, as well as the gum sole, outsole. And while I'm not talking about the outsole, the back and the front portion are gum. It's meant to be grippier for skateboards, so it's built around skating, and so that's why that's there. Honestly, I just like the look of a gum sole. It's pretty classy. I also want to talk about the red Jumpman, how the accent on it is perfect. I think it's a really cool accent. A lot of people, I've gotten comments saying that the red Jumpman ruins it. I think you need a little accent in shoes. If it's all just one tone, then it'll look good. You can wear it every day. But I think the red Jumpman, as well as the red guts on the inside of the bubble and the red insole, really make this shoe pop in a light sense. And on the insole, we also have Nike SB Air on the back with the size tag. Regular insole, which I thought it would be a little bit beefed up for an insole, but it's not. The padding on the back is definitely thicker than other Jordan 4s. The toe box shape is different, and the overall material, you can definitely wear them in a lot easier, and that's kind of the whole point of it. So there's a little review for you. Very impressive shoe. I'm very, very excited to get these on foot. All right, it's time to answer some of your questions that you've had about this pair. All right, so the first one I'm gonna answer is, how is the sizing on these? Now, the big thing that I was worried about was all this extra padding on the back was really gonna affect the sizing, and I almost got a size 11.5 and an 11 because in other Jordan 4s I wear a size 11. Jordan 1s I wear a 10.5, so I'm kind of half a size up on Jordan 4s. I do have wider feet, so that's something I've been aware of. The Amamanir Weartest that I did, I went to a size 11, and it was fine, but my pinky toe kind of hurt, which happens with Jordan 4s. I got a size 11 in these, and I am very happy because they fit like a glove. Like I said, the wider toe box is a godsend. It is so nice on your pinky toe. They just feel way better on foot. So definitely go what you do for other Jordan 4s. It depends on how wide your feet are, I guess. And if you're a size 11 normally in Jordan 4s and you always get a true to size, then you may have to go up half. But I always go up half a size for Jordan 4s. I did for these and they worked out perfectly. Right off the rip, how comfy are these? Now, they are very comfortable. Like I said, they fit really good on my foot. They fit good for Jordan 4. Jordan 4s are not always the most comfortable, but these are definitely especially comfortable, which I don't really ever say about other Jordan 4s, but they're meant to be, so I guess they're doing their job. Skate them? I would skate them. I don't know how to skate, so I won't be skating them. Did you do a lace swap, or are those the OG laces? They seem whiter than usual. These are the OG laces. Nothing crazy there. Yeah, there's just, it's the same. It might have been coloring on the photos, but yeah, it's just, they come with one set of laces. I haven't changed anything, so that's just what they are. No crease protectors though. You don't need crease protectors. And the last question here is, do they have the elastic tongue band? Now, other Jordan 4s have a little band where it holds the tongue in. In regards of these, they do as well. So you see they do have that elastic band. It's probably gonna be very hard to see, but they do have that elastic band like other Jordan 4s, so something to note. Now in terms of pricing, I paid high on these because I got them early, so I don't suggest you pay resale right off the bat. But if you miss out on these for retail, I don't think that they're gonna be under $300. I think that everything that I've said in this review is gonna make this at least a $350 shoe retail or resell. Who knows? I would pay, if it was a normal situation where I wasn't making content on them and I wasn't gonna do what I'm gonna do with the pair, then I would probably pay upwards of $325 for them. I mean, that's just, I really don't pay resell anything above $250, so that's just it's an exceptional pair that I would actually do it for. After getting them in hand, I realized how good this pair is, so don't sleep on them. All right, now we have made it to the end of the video. I do have a big announcement with this pair. You may or may not have seen, but I have done a few wear tests in the past. I've done a pair of custom Jordan 1s. That blue pair up there, I wore them for 30 days straight, just beat them up. Then I did the Amamanir Jordan 4s, which was a ton of fun. I did that in the winter. They ended up holding up really well. I sold them because I didn't even like the shoe that much, but it was a very delicate shoe, so I thought it would be a good wear test, and it was. And then, like I said, I just got done with the wear test on the white cement 3s. We finished up the day these actually dropped, so we got the early content in. I still need to clean these. And so you already know where this is going. I'm gonna be doing a wear test on the Jordan 4 SB Pine Greens. And the wear test is actually sponsored by Reshoevn8ors. So at the end of this wear test, instead of cleaning up the pairs myself, I'm gonna be mailing them to Reshoevn8ors headquarters in Arizona, and they're gonna be professionally cleaning them with their mail-in service. So that's pretty exciting. I'm excited to see how well they actually clean them versus just my normal clean. So that'll be a video that'll be popping up on their channel as well as mine at the end of this wear test. And I also want to shout out Mini Worlds in Arizona for hooking me up with this pair, because we had to get these early. We had to. I was super excited about these. I've been talking about them ever since we got leaks, especially on the podcast. And I mean, we had to get them. So that'll be the end of the video. Today is day one. I'm gonna be wearing these, so definitely stay tuned on Instagram and TikTok for updates throughout the week. Otherwise, I'm gonna be dropping a final wear test video at the end of all of this, so definitely stay tuned. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one.